I'm happy that both you and Windy and Aceback want more Yakuza streams. It's just that I personally right now don't feel like it. And I never want to force myself to play something I don't want to play. But I do plan on playing more Yakuza games. Because from what I've seen, they're pretty wacky and pretty fun. So at some point. There's only one problem with the Yakuza games, or at least from my experience, is like the environments they're set in. Like there's a lot of negativity, there's a lot of crime, gangs. You know, Yakuza is, you know, a form of gang or whatever, and it just doesn't really speak to me, that form of narrative. I do like the wacky craziness and the variety of gameplay. That's amazing. But the setting of like being in a city, like almost no nature anywhere, just city streets and crime, is not really my cup of tea. What you're looking at right now is way more, you know, for me, you know, fantasy, nature, flora. This is way more up my alley. I guess I just fucking hate people. Well, that was a little bit out of nowhere. Too many humans, too many characters talking. Ah! No! No! I didn't save! No! Ooh, that went fast. Only you can prevent forest fires. My fucking god, I'm back here? Okay, so that whole comment about hating people, that was kind of out of nowhere. And I didn't really think much. But now I'm thinking about it. Is it actually true? Is not actually hating people, that's not true, but do I enjoy games or media featuring a fuck ton of people everywhere? Now let's take some examples. Let's take the Spider-Man games. You're in the city, there's people everywhere, you have people talking, yada yada. Yakuza, at least the game I played, very much so. People everywhere, city, talking, whatever. What's another game? Grand Theft Auto? Kind of the same there, yeah. Not a big fan of that setting. Man, do I not like Okami? I haven't really played it, so I can't comment on it. I've only seen a little bit here and there. The art style is interesting, but I don't know if I actually like it. There's like most of the games I play, you're very lonely. Like the Silent Hill, this game, randomizers, like Metroid. You're alone. You're always alone in a big world. Dark Souls, Elden Ring, sure there are characters, but for the most part you are alone in a very cruel, dark world. So I guess I just like that. I just like being alone in big worlds. For the most part. Like, sure, I can appreciate characters and everything. You know, Omori, being my favorite game of all time, is very much about, you know, humans and relations. But the game takes place, in essence, hikikomori, you know, shut in, alone, dream-like, fantasy. Like, all of... Spoiler for anyone who hasn't played it, of course, but all of the adventures and everything you do are, in essence, just made up based on his experiences as a kid growing up with his friends when everything was fine. When his sister was still alive. So even if you are surrounded by a bunch of characters and they're talking and you have NPCs and everything, you know that in essence everything is just coping. The whole game is fucking cope. And then you spend time with humans in the real world. But it's done in a very interesting way. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. I think it's super interesting. And they talk about the OLED situation. I mean, the fun thing is I am actually in an OLED situation because I'm gonna move to a new apartment on the 1st of December and I'm looking to buy a new OLED monitor for my desktop setup so I can go back to streaming at my desk instead of doing TV streams. So I have an OLED situation. I need to find a good OLED monitor that meets all of my criteria. A lot of characters and conversations in faraway town. Yeah, exactly. The base problem or whatever of the game, of Sunny, is based on being shut out or shut in, depending on how you see it. Being alone. So it's refreshing to see him engage with other humans in it. But it's also kind of scary because you don't really know what he's thinking. Especially if you think of the first encounter with Aubrey, and in canon, most likely, Sonny cuts Aubrey with the knife. And it's like he's so detached from reality. He's bringing a knife out into the real world and using it when they're just, you know, fighting bully style. They don't actually want to murder each other. But Sonny's just so fucking out of it. He can't distinguish fantasy from reality. And so he cuts Aubrey, who he had a crush on and everything. It's so fucked up. And it's interesting. Yeah, I just moved, I know. 1st of March I moved into this apartment. But like I said before, I don't like it here too much. It's not big enough. It's a little bit too claustrophobic. I don't like my neighbors. And I have a new apartment ready for me on the 1st of December, which is a 2-bedroom apartment instead of 1 bedroom. Or just 1 room, I guess. So it's 2 rooms. And there's an elevator, dishwasher, bathtub, washing machine, parking spot. Since I'm gonna get a car next year, I'm gonna buy my own first car. So I need a parking spot. So I just wanna expand my life, pretty much elevate. Okay, we've talked about OLED, Omori, FPS, resolution. What else? What's missing? Neighbors. Yeah, we talked about my AC. Talked about blue bumpers. So normally you need, 12 hearts, 10 hearts, something to pull the Master Sword. But there's a glitch. So like here should be good. And then we need to light it to make a campfire. Let's try this. Yeah, Annie is talking a lot, but that's because you guys are talking. Yo, let's go! First try! It's that easy, folks. Wait, you can have multiple Master Swords? I didn't have space for it! No! No fucking way, man! I'll do it again, but first I need to get rid of my rusty... on Switch 1 it runs at 900p 30 FPS. Target doesn't always reach that. And here it's 1440p 60 FPS target. And the 60... I haven't noticed a single drop. It's a rock solid 60, which is amazing. And this is like the heaviest area in the game. You know, looking at the first Switch. And it's just perfect stable 60. Now sometimes I wish I didn't care so much about fidelity and just fucking played a game. I'm gonna sound really silly to most people here. I have a hard time with the Switch 2 for mainly one reason. And that's that when you play it in handheld, the screen is 1080p, right? And it looks okay. There is some blur, but it's nothing deal-breaking. But it's a 1080p screen. But the problem lies that as soon as you play anything that isn't patched for Switch 2, take F-099 is a great example, it's running at 720p when you're playing it in handheld. And then it's upscaled in the worst possible way from 720 to 1080. And you get so much like pixel crushed or pixel crawling. It looks like ass. Because it's not pixel perfect anymore. And I hate that. Like, I can't unsee it. Every time I play a game handheld that isn't patched for Switch 2, I just can't help but see the bad upscaling. So I almost always limit myself to only play Switch 2. I even made a group. Like, I'm serious. Like, these are the games that are, like, patched or work better on Switch 2 that I own. And so Zelda is running at 1080p handheld. It looks beautiful. So is Tears. Mario Odyssey has been patched. Link's Awakening. All of these games have been patched. And they look great on that screen in handheld. Some of them, like this one, don't. But at least this game isn't suffering from performance issues anymore. And neither is Bayonetta 3. So they still run at 720p. And they look kind of bad upscaled. But at least they don't have performance issues anymore. And that's why I have them in this list. Kirby's getting a DLC soon. And update. So that's great. Looking forward to that. So that's like my biggest gripe with Switch 2 right now, if you don't want to talk about the pricing, which kind of sucks. Sometimes I wish I could just not care and just fucking play. I always think of Link's sister Errol. The way this Korok yells. Big brother! You know, in the beginning of the game. I tried Wind Waker handheld, you know, the GameCube app, and it kind of the same. Not the same issue, but the input lag kind of ruins it for me. Not too much, but yeah, I don't know. I just kind of wish that they released the HD version instead and have it running at 1080p 60 handheld. Oh my god. What a fucking dream. Okay, I'm gonna spam like crazy now. Let's go. Go! It's so anticlimactic. We got him, boys! Woohoo! You know, okay, first time when we did it, we got the whole, you know, zoom in, blur everything, Master Sword, golden plaque or whatever. And now it's just... Alright, we got Master Sword, let's go. Guys, I love you so much. Thank you for being here. I did not expect this one bit. I thought the stream was gonna be almost dead when we left F-Zero, but it actually proved to be the reverse. It's been very cozy, been talking about random stuff, and I love that. So I wish you all a fantastic rest of your day. Okay, guys. See you next time.